Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Morning.
Thank you so much for joining us on YouTube and Facebook. Great to see you here. And we've got a lovely launch today. Now, this is really close to my heart because our very own design team leader, Carolyn Lakin, is launching her very, very first set of stamps, and they are gorgeous. You're going to want to get these straight away, get them in your baskets. They are just beautiful. Obviously, you can get all of these on our website, indigoblue.com, and you're going to want to have a look, aren't you? Let me just show you these straight away. Aren't those gorgeous? She's done them free motion embroidery on the sewing machine, and they are just delicious. They really are. Stitch Foliage by Carolyn Lakin. I love them all. And you know what? There's a lovely story that goes with this, because we had a bit of a play date, and we were just messing about doing talking about different stamps and stitch stamps and everything. And Carolyn started messing about on the sewing machine, and she just started doing these lovely things. And I was like, oh, those are just brilliant. We need them. And here they are in full glory. Sorry, Alfie, you're just peeking around the back there. Already on red rubber, of course, handmade here in Retford. Already onto Easy Mount as well, and cut out ready for you. You're going to love them. How much are these?
£12.99.
£12.99. A bargain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stamps, red rubber stamps. And of course, red rubber, you can use them with lots of different techniques, using heat as well, and wax and resin and all of the above, and polymer clay, and you're not going to damage them. They are just absolutely gorgeous. Let that come back into focus. It will in a minute.
Come on.
Anyway, they are just gorgeous. Come on, back into focus. There we go.
No,
oh no, it's not coming.
You might have to go to the overhead. You've broken it.
But the other news is you need to get on the website, get these in your baskets, and then have a look around, because Alfie has extended this amazing end of January sale into February. Thank you very much for that. And not only that, he's added more things to the sale today. So have a look around and you'll notice that we've got some amazing discounts, up to 50.
Yeah, up to 50%.
Up to 50%. Let's have a look at the other stamp releases. Okay, come over here. Right, so we've got our lovely, I mean, these are just beautiful. You're going to really, really love playing with these. I've only just opened them this morning, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, these are just amazing. It also has Wild and Beautiful written on it as well. And I just love them. I love the size of them. They're just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to see whether I can have a play with those later on. Now, those go beautifully with my stitched circle stamps. Now, you can see that I love these because they are very, very well loved, absolutely. And these were all done in the same way on a sewing machine, on free embroidery. And in the circles, I've actually put some words as well. Journal, be brave, unleash your creativity, paint, stamp, draw, doodle, layer, art. So all those lovely words ready for your journaling and creating with art. Creating art with mindfulness soothes the soul. It does. And art, mindfulness, love to create art, be kind to your soul. All those lovely words. And we've got some borders here that go beautifully with Carolyn stamps as well. And then they go beautifully with my stitched squares as well. So we've got lots of lovely words inside these as well. And I love the squares. They will just echo beautifully with these. And we've got just more borders that one slightly as well. Sorry, lighting. Because the laminates we use for storage, as you can see, they actually cling to the laminates as well. And then I just pop them into a pocket. So those work beautifully. Now, the good thing about these is we've got a discount on these. And we've also got a discount on my stitched flowers as well, which again go really nicely with Carolyn's. So you've got some words here, which again, all done on the sewing machine, and we've got some little leaves and stuff like that. So all of these are 30% off. Is that right, Alfie?
Yes, that's right.
So these
not,
are
not Carolyn's, but
not
the others.
Carolyn's. Carolyn's are brand new today, but we're doing a very special offer. Well, Alfie is anyway, on these 3 stamps. So 30% off. Which, how much does that make it? So that makes it.
I don't know. Let me look.
Hasn't done his maths yet. Okay, give him a minute. While I take a slurp of tea, but absolutely beautiful. All go beautifully together.
£8.70.
Wow, £8.70 for lovely red rubber stamps. Beautiful. But that's not all we've got today. Right, just put those to one side. We'll keep Carolyn's on there. I'm going to just pop something underneath so that it's at an angle, and then there we go. Then we have In Stitches, a beautiful Victorian feel to these stamps. These are really big, lovely big stamps. So we've got a collage here of this beautiful Victorian lady with, and I've put a sewing pattern behind her. We've got some original, and I did actually buy this and scan it in. So these are really old, and yes, the printing was as bad as that on the packaging. It was fantastic, and it did still have needles in it. So John James and Sons of Redditch, and beautiful packaging. We've got a lovely stamp here, which I'm sure you're going to use a lot, handmade by. So this can go on your artwork, it can go on the back of any of your projects. A really nice border. We've got the tape measure there, and I've done some handmade buttons here. Now, again, this is just gorgeous. And look, Halliwell Sutton Button Company, Nottinghamshire. Wonder where we got that from. We've got some buttons already on there, which you can just stamp those, cut them out and use them separately, or you can put real buttons over the top. Whichever way, it looks fantastic. So those are those on special offer?
They're the same.
So 30% off these as well?
Yeah.
Excellent. So you get 30% off these. But that's not all, because we also got Sewing Mends the Soul. Oh, this one is called In Stitches, and this is Sewing Mends the Soul. And we've got a lovely vintage sewing machine here. Looks like a Singer. I adore these borders. Actually, the thimbles are just beautiful. And then we've got an old-fashioned sort of tape measure ruler type. It actually came from a one of those foldy wooden rulers, you know, the old-fashioned type ones. Then we've got some cotton reels and some perlé. We've got a little saying here. I got a sewing machine for my husband. Good trade, eh? And Sewing Mends the Soul. I know, boom. Really bad puns, aren't they? And then we've got a lovely old advertisement for the Ellen Terry corset, and a very painful looking corset this one is. Again, all beautiful red rubber. Obviously, you can see that I really love this set because it gets used quite a lot. But that's not all. We also have some big MDF buttons, Medite buttons, which are really beautiful. So you get one sheet of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Medite ones. Everybody knows who uses Medite is a type of MDF, but it's green, it's friendly, it's not got that formaldehyde in it, and it's so much better for you. This is reduced to £5.99. And then we've got brand new today. Let me take these out of the packet. You actually get 2 of these. And we've done the, I wanted quite a nice big tailor's dummy. So this will actually fit in your 8x8 journals. It will go onto your giant tags. It just is the perfect size. So we've done that specially. We've done some wings and a really big pin. I really like this, and a safety pin, and a nice little old hand cranks Singer sewing machine. So you get 2 of these, and these are £6.99 for 2 sheets of them, and they are a grey board, a nice thick grey board, so they actually paint up really nicely. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the goodies that our design team have made, and they haven't done an amazing job. They've done an absolutely awesome job. So let's have a look at some of these. So this is by Carolyn. I love this with all the little details. I love how she's used this flower as buttons. Really clever idea that. Then she's really good at using the vivids. We've got the vivids on the show today. So all of the vivids. How much are you doing these for, Alfie? I couldn't believe it when he said this.
It's half price.
50% off. Yes, you heard me right. 50% off. So if you're missing a colour, go out and get these. If you haven't got Sheffield, if you haven't got Sheriff of Nottingham, get it. It's the black, and you can mix it with all your colours to make it a deeper colour. And even though people go, oh, I want the bright colours, go for the Sheriff of Nottingham. It is brilliant to add to any of your colours to make them a deeper tone. But even the primaries are in that sale, 50% off. Amazing. So Caroline has done a beautiful job of this with the lovely vivids, and it's on cotton rag paper. Yeah, love that. Beautiful. Then we have, oh look, isn't that just gorgeous? I love the way she's actually done the background as well, painted like leaf shapes with the vivids. And then she's actually really gone to town on the colour on this. Is just beautiful. Really, really lovely. So vibrant, so bright. So she's actually used the primaries here. And she's used, obviously, some of the circle ones. She's used the corner pieces. So she's really incorporated quite a few here. So Karen has done a beautiful job of, look at the brightness, the colour on this is just beautiful. I love the bright colours. And she's used combination of Carolyn's, she's used combination of the squares as well. So she's obviously used all of these and incorporated them all in here, which is lovely. Now, our Kath Carter has done a journal, a full journal. This girl, honestly, look at that. Look how she's used Carolyn's new stamps. That is just beautiful on cotton rag. It's just lovely, isn't it? So let's have a look inside, because I haven't actually looked inside this. That is lovely. Little borders. Oh, see, they're great for cutting out. I must admit, I've cut some of these flowers out ready to paint. Oh, they're just so lovely. And again, using all the vivid inks. Oh, look at that. That's nice, isn't it? That's lovely. I like that. Double folded in. Beautiful. Oh, got little tuck spots as well. Oh, well done, Kath. That's lovely. That's really lovely. You've done Carolyn proud on that. And then we've got one by Wendy as well. This is beautiful. Look how she's actually collaged her papers on the background there. And then let me just take her notes out. So she's used all the primaries, blue, red, concertina journal, obviously stitched squares, circles and flowers, and she's used a little bit of Gretel Luscious as well. Versafine Summer Breeze, Charming Pink and Morning Mist. That's lovely, isn't it? That's beautiful. And then this is what we did in our class. It was a lovely secret journal. Beautiful, that. Thanks, Wendy. That's really lovely. Right, so let's go on to Sewing Mends the Soul. All right, so that's this one here. And this is just lovely. Is this Jane's? Yeah, I could tell it was Jane's. It's just got that lovely style to it, hasn't it? And then what she got in this lovely box here. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I bet this is Jane's as well. Yes, it is. Look how she's cut out all these flowers individually and shaped them and put them onto a most beautiful little gift box. And she's, oh, that's clever, putting the two together and a word across. Really lovely. Yeah, this is why I love our design team, because everybody does different things. Let's get this one out. Ah, that's clever. So we have here handmade buttons, no name on it, stitched in and then made into, and it's got magnets in so that it clips together. And it's actually a needle case because cotton rag is obviously made out of cotton. So that is lovely. That's a great idea. Clever, even put dots there ready for your needles to go in. That is really lovely. That's a great idea. Thank you so much. And then our Karen, oh, she's incorporated some of the ladies of science from our paper books here and in the background and utilize. See, that's what I like about our stuff. Mix and match all of it across what you've already got, what you've already bought, and mix it with the new stuff, the new stamps and everything. And then we've got a lovely big collage here. Now, I don't know who's done this. Oh, there we go. Handmade by Jane. This is lovely because she's actually used really great textures on this. Fabrics, lots of layered fabrics, and she's used lots of yarns as well. So hopefully you can see how this is beautifully layered up. So the background is all fabric as well. So that's a really lovely, lovely collage. And then going to something so simple but beautiful. She's so good, Jane, at doing pattern making as well, which is lovely.
That journal that you said was Wendy's is actually Karen's.
Is it? Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry, Karen. Let me just, well, why have we got, we've actually got a post-it note in there. Okay, I'm so sorry about that, Karen. But this is Wendy's. So Karen, I do apologise. Your work is beautiful. That was lovely. And again, lovely background, that really nice background. And then she's actually used, oh, look at this, some beautiful fabrics there, a little bit of William Morris in the background there. I love that. I think that's for me, that, isn't it? Definitely. And then again, simple but beautiful textured background there, using the vivids and collaging some of the pieces there. Now this one, again, this must be Jane's. Yes, it is. Look at this, using our pattern papers from our paper books, making a box, decorating it up with the thimbles and everything, and then you look inside. Oh, it's got mixed up, but these must have been in a rainbow colour all along. But look how beautiful these are. Look at that. Wouldn't that be lovely to do as a gift for a friend who does some sewing with these? Oh, I'll have to put those back in colour odd. They've obviously got shook up in the post, but that's beautiful. What a lovely thing to do. Thank you, Jane. That's gorgeous. And Jane's also done some stitched squares here. Lovely work. Again, nice repeat, good composition. I love the way she's actually done this as well. Whispers of the Heart comes from this stamp set, which is the stitched squares. That's beautiful. And then a final one from our Jane, using inks this time and the circle stamps, so the stitched circle she's used there. Now we're going back to our Wendy here for a journal page. This is lovely. This is so nice. I love the layering. I love all the texture. And she's actually stamped and cut out all of these buttons and then sewn them back on the card. That is really nice. Really nice technique, that. Lovely technique, Wendy. Thank you so much. And then our Carolyn. Oh, beautiful. This is all sewn on the sewing machine and layered. So this is a piece of pattern, yeah, you know, that lovely sort of tissue paper that you get on vintage patterns, and she's actually stamped the buttons on it and sewn it on, and she's got some of that lavender. I think that might be some of the lavender we had that I made for the retreat, well, squished, you know, in a flower press, that is, for the retreat for everyone. And again, look how she's done the bobbins and colour coordinated all of the colours as well. Very, very clever, very, very nice. And finally, our Kath Carter has done a beautiful job of this mixed media piece onto one of our big Medite, oh no, it's a grey board tag. Again, she's done the buttons on here. We've got some layering up of some pins and needles, and she's actually used, again, the bobbins and everything. Really nice work. Beautiful. Girls, thank you so very, very much. Those are just stunning. So we've got loads to choose from here. I think I'm going to have a little bit of a play, if you bear with me, and I'll just have a little bit of a stamp with these lovely stitched florals that we've got here. And I think what I'll do is I'm just going to do a tag. In fact, I've already used this template like this. It won't go that way, but it'll go that way. And I've cut it out ready. And then what I'd like to do is do a little bit of stamping. So I'll show you how well these stamp. These are lovely. These flowers are lovely. I just had a quick stamp this morning and they are just beautiful. So basically what I did was on the waste from this, I used the rest for the stamping. So what I'll do is I'll just draw around my template just so that I don't stamp over that area, because I'll use that later. Okay, so pencil. So just draw around these, because I know that some of us have dies that do tags, but it's just so easy just to grab one of these off my desk and just go ahead and oh, see, look at that. I love the detail that you get from these. Beautiful. So all I do with my stamps is I just use a cotton rag towel. Thanks very much, Anne, for giving me an old beard towel, which is brilliant. You know that you used to get on the bars, you don't get them anymore, do you? So let's have a look at this one. And I love that they're really sort of natural looking. They're not stylized. I love the sort of shape of them. They're just stunning. I'm going to do a couple of those because I know that I'll be using these a lot. Okay, so let's get that, and let's just try this one as well. So they all fit together beautifully, don't they? But they're all different and they just stamp so nicely. And it was such fun. We had such a lovely day crafting together. I think we spent most of the day just chatting and playing around with stuff, and it was just really lovely. I hope you get to do some crafternoons with your friends. I can highly recommend it. We don't do it enough. I am supposed to be, I've had, oh, it's a daisy. It's okay. It's okay. I can paint over that. Look at this. That's lovely. And that's what Caroline actually used as buttons, which I thought was really, really clever. What was I saying? Oh yeah, crafternoons. So yeah, I've had a crafternoon with our Mike Deakin, and we said that we were going to do it once a month. We've only done one. And yeah, we just need to make time, don't we? So let me just show you this one as well. This one is gorgeous. I love the size of these. Now, you know me, I always go for really big stamps, but these are the perfect size. They're a really good size for cards, for journals. See, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Look at the detail that you get on that. It's just gorgeous. And finally, let me just squeeze some words on here, because I will need some words if I'm going to wild and beautiful. let's do it in a line. See whether I can line it up. I'm not very good at doing that, but we'll try anyway. Just not going to fit on there. Oh well, it'll have to go on here. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, okay, so what I've done is I've cut some of these out. I'm going to come in a little bit, I think. Yeah, because, yeah, let me just bring the camera down a bit for you. That's better, isn't it? A bit closer in. Okay, so I've actually already cut some of these babies out, and I'm bringing in, let me just move that out of the way for now. I'm bringing in my Vivids. I've just put a scrap of paper underneath here whilst I'm painting. Then I don't get it all over the background. Right, okay, so I've got all of my Vivids in here. Now, some of them I did mix because we had an art journal class yesterday, and we had such fun, I tell you. It was so good. You need to check out the art journal courses. They are brilliant. And we spent a whole day doing lots of different techniques. And shall I give you a sneak peek of what we did? Because it's here. Look at this baby. We did that yesterday. Isn't he lovely? And we did another one. I went, oh yeah, okay. I'll show you. Okay, that's enough of me going off piste. Right. So, and we did use Vivids for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some yellow, and I'm going to paint this with yellow. And the good thing about these is they are translucent, so you can layer the colours, okay? And you don't have to be, well, I'm not that neat. And I'm going to clean my brush, and then I'm going to take a little bit of, where's my Vivid? There we go, there's my primary red. Let's take a bit of primary red. I'm just going to drop a little bit of primary red in here. Okay, and what will happen is, because it's wet, it will just pull that colour in. I think my primary red is a bit contaminated, but with other colours. So let me just put a little bit of scarlet in. Look how it just draws that colour out. It's lovely, isn't it? And we've got others as well. So where should we go with this? Let's do a little bit of blue, shall we, just to make it a bit different. All right, so let's just do a little bit of primary blue on there. Let's make it into a little forget-me-not, and then with water I just paint the rest with water. There we go, and it's as easy as that. So on this one I'm going to paint this one with water, and then I'm just going to drop the tiniest amount of primary blue in there, and just let the water do its thing. Okay, lovely. And do you know what, you can just spend ages just playing around with these, and they're so forgiving. That's the beauty of these inks. They are so forgiving, and because they're translucent, you can layer colour on colour. So you can see that where I layered the red, you've got this lovely orange coming through here. And with the blues, you can make that darker by adding more. So let's go with that contaminated primary red, which obviously you can see is not primary red anymore at all, because it looks brown. I think that was because we were doing the fox yesterday, and I did mix up a lot of colours. There we go. Okay, so you can see how lovely those are. So let's have a play with this then while those dry. Let's put those over there. And perhaps should have done something with the tag first, because that's not going to be dry to stamp on, is it? So, okay, let's just get some water on this.
You haven't shown these yet.
Yes, I have.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Must have been out of the room.
Yeah, you were actually. You were out of the room. I don't know where you went, but yeah, you were out of the room. Okay, so unfortunately you can see that I've got Vivid on my...
Kathy's joined us.
Hi, Kathy love. Lovely to see you here. Sending you a big hug. Right, so I've just got some water on here, and I've just dampened it off because it was quite yellow on my brush, so hopefully this is not quite as bad. And I think what I might do is go for, let's go for olive green. Okay, I've got a little bit mixed here, but the way I tend to do it is I mix a little bit of blue, so whichever blue you've got. Okay, and then put some yellow in there as well. So I would say equal quantities of yellow and blue, and then just a teeny tiny bit of red. Okay, and then you get olive. Can you see that? Is that a lovely olive colour? So that's a very yellow olive. If you want to make it a more blue olive, you can do by adding more blue. But I think that's lovely. And so this is now wet. Okay, so now I'm just going to paint round the edge here. And then just bring in with some water in the middle there. And let's just bring in some little drips as well down there. That's lovely. That'll do nicely, I think. And let's just put a little bit down the edge. Now, I always say leave that to dry naturally, but now that I've actually stamped and painted my flowers, I need this to be dry, don't I, to finish it off. So maybe if I just leave it for a couple of minutes, well, I just cut out some words, I think. That might give it time to dry off.
Just move slightly.
Yeah. Right, I'm just going to pop that out of the way for a wee bit whilst we just cut this out. So bear with me. And then we've got all these lovely flowers that we can mess about with as well. Yeah, rather a lot. But yeah, so should we go straight across, or should we just no, let's go round.
Can't see because the camera's so... That's it.
Okay, let's just whiz that round there. Okay. And let's just come in a bit closer now. So I do like a little bit of fussy cutting, but the beauty of this is you can use these words for anything, can't you? I mean, they're very generic, but they're great for flowers. And the good thing is that this sort of disguises also whether I've not stamped it straight. But you're not going to notice that, are you? There we go. Right, so if we've got that in white, we need to just give that a little bit of a colour wash, don't we? We don't want that sort of just... Should we do that in a bit of blue? Just a hint of colour. There we go. So it's not stark white. You don't want stark white on this, do we? And if I just wipe off the excess of that. There we go. So it's just really quite pale. All right then, how are we getting on with, is that going to work? Yeah, that will work. Right, let's, oh, I haven't got any ephemera out, so we'll have to not do that. Oh, look at that, it is drying quite reasonably. Right, I'm just going to, I was going to say I'll give that a blast, but I haven't even got a heat gun. It's still packed.
Oh,
oh,
okay.
Never mind, just whistle while you work or something. So while that dries off, I'll just really quickly show you. You've got your stitched flowers by our Carolyn.
Stitched foliage.
Stitched foliage, thanks, which I'm using today. Then we've got the stitched flowers. This is 30% off. Stitched squares, that one's 30% off. Stitched circles, that one's 30% off. In stitches and same as the soul, all 30% off apart from Carolyn's new release. And then we have the lovely buttons. I love these because these are MDF. You get a big sheet of these. So these are $6.99.
$5.99.
Oh, sorry, I got that wrong. $5.99.
Those are $6.99.
And then you get 2 sheets of this, which are $6.99. Now, I did actually start gessoing these, and I was going to paint them live as well, but I didn't get round to that. So, but they're a really nice size. So if you think that this is a jumbo sized, that's going to look fantastic on there, isn't it?
That's 180 high, the mannequin thing.
180 high,
180
18
mil.
centimetres.
Yeah.
That's really nice. So that's a really nice size. There we go. Right, I think we'll get away with this, even though it's not quite there. But look at that. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Now, how am I going to decorate this? Let's think. So I think I will have that as a banner. I think we will have the flowers scattered. And I definitely need these lovely stamps. Let's just clean that off. Let's get my stamps back out. So put these back and let's go with these babies. Those are lovely. And I'm going to stick with the black. And I also think I'll probably use a border as well. Which border, I don't know, but I'll just bring in some of these as well. So if that's going to go there, not quite sure how I'm going to do this, but we'll just have a play, shall we? Let's just have that in the middle there. Oh, that stamps so beautifully, doesn't it? It really, really does. I think I'm just going to leave that as just one on its own here. And put that like that. Wild and beautiful at the bottom. Right, I need a border as well. So let's carry in stamps. There we go. So let's go for, oh, these are nice soft stitch squares. These are a favourite. Well, you can tell they're a favourite because look, I use them all the time. So this one has got the word hope on it, so I have to make sure that that is the right way round. So I might just put that at the bottom or at the top, whichever. And I'll just get some scrap paper underneath that. Oh, see, that is just so nice. I love that stamp. And then this one is great for the sides. So you can see how when we do release new stamps, you have to just look in your stash, because you will definitely find stamps that match and complement each other, and it's almost like extending the family of stamps. Okay, that's good, because that's how I tend to like how to release stuff. It's like the Alice ones. You always find that we've got like Alice 1 and 2, and then we've got more that we release, and they will all go together. There. Great border that. And those are with the Stitch Squares one. So this is this one that I've just used on those borders. Okay. So that's already looking pretty nice. I like that. I will put a hole in there and some threads or whatever. And I think that one would look really good like that. So let's just shape those. And then I tend to have a play with it first. Just, you know, I would normally put some ephemera up here, which I'll probably do later on. And then let's just see what this brings here. So if I sort of go in an S shape like that, that might do it, mightn't it? Okay, so let's just start putting some things together. I've actually gone and got my grab and go, and I've put it in one of our little bottles. We call these writer bottles. They are on the website. You get a pack of 5. These are just great. I call them writer bottles because I normally put paint in them and then use them to write with, just on as a background sort of
They're
thing.
actually fine steel nib bottles.
Oh, we have renamed them. Good. Yeah, because it was difficult finding them. So what we're calling them, fine steel nibbed bottles.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. So I'm liking that. Let's have this one down here. And I don't tend to stick the whole thing down because then I can slip things behind it. Like the words. I think. And I'm just bending those petals up a bit just so that we've got a little bit more texture going on there. Okay, so I'm glad I did some little blue ones because it just looks nice. That's going to go, I think, round about here. Yeah. And then let's just put this one here. So I'm going in a sort of S shape up, and I'm keeping the composition sort of quite tight in the middle.
Lynn's asked, do you need to water down the grab and go?
No, don't water down the grab and go. It's formulated to work perfectly with paper, card. It won't cockle because it's an acrylic base, and also we formulated it for MDF because I've probably told the story 100 times, but I had a class and we were constructing MDF, and the glues I was using were rubbish. They're just either too wet, they were just awful. And I went to B&Q and got some wood glue and stuff like that, and nothing seemed to be working right. So we went to our glue manufacturer and said, I need a glue that is not going to warp, it's going to set fast, it's got to be strong enough for the construction for MDF, but I need to be able to use it for paper as well. Right, I think we might have that little one up here as well. Or shall I just leave it? Oh, I should have gone up a bit.
Another one.
Yeah, you're saying another one. One down there. More is more. I wish I'd done another one of those now and cut it out, but never mind. Okay, so let's do this. And I'll still have room, if I put it there, I'll still have room for my hole and some sari silk. Okay, so you can see that if you just hold that down for a couple of seconds, it grabs nice and quick. And then let's just position this on here as well. That's going to go all the way across. Lovely. I have to say, Carolyn, your stamps are truly beautiful. I'm thrilled to bits with them. They are just lovely. Look how pretty that is. Pretty, but you know, not too sickly sweet. Gorgeous. Thank you so much, Carolyn, for doing these. Head over to the website. There's loads on special offer on the mega sale. So it's our biggest sale that we've done to date. And don't forget that you've got all of your Luscious and Vivids. It's the Luscious, aren't they, on today?
Yeah, Luscious are on 20%.
Yeah, Luscious are on 20%. The Vivids are 50%. I can't believe that. 50%.
While stocks last.
Yes, there you go. Right, I'm coming over. Thank you so much, everybody. It's lovely to see you. Go and fill your boots on the website. Make Alfie happy, that will. And we'll see you very soon. Well, you won't see me for a bit, but I'll be back in March. Bye for now. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Thanks for
calling.
Commenting. That's what I meant to say.
Watching.